Great question. So in my personal opinion, I absolutely freaking love text messaging, okay? It's like steroids for your sales career. That being said, if you just take a bunch of steroids and don't lift weights and don't work out and don't eat healthy, now you're just a fat slob on a bunch of steroids, right? So don't change your normal pattern of picking up in the phone and calling just because you have the ability to text. Use that as supplemental support, because here's what we need to realize, all right? We want to communicate on the channel, email, phone, text, DM. We want to make sure we're communicating on the channel that our customer, our prospect, our lead wants to communicate on. But on the same token, we also need to show that we care about them, we hold them in high regard, we're reaching out to them personally, they mean a lot to us, and we're somebody who's reliable, dependable, and is going to go the extra mile. Okay? So, for example, Billy may want to only communicate to me on text. That doesn't mean that I don't have to call Billy and leave Billy a voicemail. And call Billy. I'm not saying call Billy every day. I'm not saying be a stalker, but I have to show the effort. And when you show the effort, Billy's gonna, hey, I got your call, couldn't answer, and text me. And now we're gonna be talking on text. But I'm never gonna appear to be lazy, for lack of a better word, right? Even though if that's a first date with somebody, even if we're just gonna eat popcorn and watch movies, right? I still have to wash the car and put a tie on and like prepare to say, I appreciate you. I'm taking this date seriously. I hold you in high regard and you're important to me. The best way to do that with anybody is to pick up the phone. You don't have to be a stalker, but especially in today's world, one phone call, your resume of credibility goes through the roof. Okay? And I want to bring up just a sidebar. I normally wouldn't do this. I don't have enough data to totally support this, but I have been knee deep in the raise your hand challenge myself. It's been going great for me, except once when I got lazy and I was like, I'll just write the script in an email. And I don't have enough data to totally support this. And I realized that this person I'm talking to is not somebody I want to coach anyways. But I gotta, so you were thinking about me. What makes you were thinking about me? And we went in this back and forth on an email exchange where I was just trying to raise my hand and be helpful and say, hey, anything you need in terms of sales, deal me in. Any questions you have, even if it's just a second opinion, I live and breathe sales, I'm happy to help. As soon as I put that into an email, okay, I got no responses so far, and it's not that many that I've tested on email, because I got this one, and he was like pissed off and saying I was spamming him. Every single call that I've made where the person has answered, they've been waiting for the other shoe to drop, and they're shocked that I'm not trying to sell them something. They're like, really? Really? Like, so can I save your number on my phone if anything comes up on? Absolutely, 100%. Live and breathe sales. I realize I got to get a personal life. Just put Coach Matt Sales in your phone. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you. And one person was like, well, can you send me over some pricing on what you guys do? Absolutely. It was a lead that was 372 days old. I had never talked to her, but I called with no agenda, and she was unbelievably shocked. She was skeptical for the first 3 or 4 seconds, expecting me to pitch her. But I just said, hey, I just wanted to raise my hand, let you know I'm out here. Anything you need in terms of sales with real estate, any questions you've got, or even if it's just to bounce a second opinion off of somebody. I live and breathe sales, Maria. I'm happy to help you whether you're a client or not. She's like, really? Yeah. She's like, is this artificial intelligence? Is this a real call? I'm like, absolutely, it's a real call. Right? She said, can I save your number? I'm 100%. She said, can you send me over a link? I think I might need this. Right? But if I had just sent that in an email, they'd be like, it's another spammy email. So again, I think this backs us up on, guys, these calls, I know they're hard. I know they take time, but I think us reaching out and somebody hearing our voice is helpful for them.
If you like this video, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. Click the link in my bio. I'm going to give you the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. I'm going to pay for everything. You're going to close a lot more business. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more fun. And you're going to be like, Matt Easton changed my life. And I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Did we just become best friends? And you're going to say, yes, we did. And then you and I are going to be best friends, and it'll be great. So click the link in my bio. so we can be friends and you can close more business and I'll cover all the cost. See you there.